Hello and welcome. If you feel confident in breaking down your computer in preparation for the big move to our new location, this short video will walk you through the process. Let's begin by looking at a typical workstation. A typical workstation cubicle will have a tower computer, monitor, keyboard, and mouse. Some workstations may also have a scanner attached to the computer. We will be focusing on the connections on the back of your computer. This includes your monitor, your peripheral devices such as a keyboard, mouse, and scanner, your network cable, and finally your power cord. The first thing to do is close out all of the applications running on your computer. Then you'll shut down your computer prior to unplugging it. After you've closed down all of your applications, click the Start button in Windows. Then click on the Shut Down button to completely shut down your computer. Once your computer has turned itself off, turn off the power strip that it is plugged into if you have a power strip. Locate the power strip's on-off switch and turn off the power strip. The on-off switch will have a 1 and a 0 for on and off. Press the switch to 0 to turn it off. Next, you'll turn off all of the peripheral devices such as scanners or external speakers if you haven't turned them off already. You'll then unplug these devices from the power strip or wall outlet. Carefully unplug each of the power cords from the power strip. Grasp the connectors firmly and carefully pull out each of the connectors from the power strip. Set aside the power strip to be moved later. Next, you'll unplug all of the cables and connectors from the back of your PC. Start with the power cord. Firmly grasp the connector and gently work the connector loose until it pulls free. For your network cable, there is a small plastic spring clip attached to the connector. You'll need to press down on the clip prior to removing the network cable. Network cables come in different colors, but you can easily locate the cable at the back of your PC. Remember to press down on the plastic spring clip and then pull the network cable free of the PC. Your computer's network cable may be connected to your PC on one end and connected to a data jack on the other end, or your cable go from the PC to the phone and phone to the wall jack. Regardless of the setup, you'll need to unplug the network cable from the jack in the wall. Remembering to press the spring clip first, disconnect the network cable from the data jack in the wall. Next, you'll prepare your phone for the move. If your PC is connected to your phone, disconnect the network cable from your PC and phone. Your phone is connected to a data jack in the wall. Disconnect the cable from the wall jack. When you disconnect your phone at the data jack, your phone will go dark. Leave the data cable attached to the phone. Pull up any remaining cable up through your desk, being careful not to break the plastic spring clip on the connector. Once you have pulled the cable up, press the release on the right-hand side of the phone. Then flip up the kickstand on the phone so that it lays flat. Begin wrapping the loose cord around the phone. There is a notch between the handset and the screen. Wrap the cord around the phone using the notch. Tuck the connector into the looped cable and set your phone aside for later pickup. Next, you'll disconnect your peripheral devices such as your keyboard, mouse, and scanner. Disconnect any other devices you may have, such as external speakers. Next, you'll disconnect your monitor cable. You may have a VGA connector, shown here in blue, or you may have an adapter that allows you to have two monitors. If you have an adapter, begin by disconnecting the monitor cable from the adapter cable. Unscrew the connectors on either side of the monitor connector. Work the connections loose and pull the two connectors apart. If you have difficulty unscrewing the connectors, you can use a coin as a screwdriver. A penny, dime, or quarter will do. Insert the coin into the slot and then turn. Then loosen the connectors and pull them free. If you have an adapter, unscrew the connectors and then work the adapter connector loose from the PC. Be sure to leave the power cord and the monitor cable attached to the monitor. You don't need to disconnect the cables from the monitor. Remember to leave the monitor cable attached to the monitor. Then wrap the monitor cable around the monitor. Tuck the connector into the loop at the back of the monitor so that you won't scratch the face of the monitor. Repeat the process for the power cord. Leave the power cord connected to the monitor. Wrap the loose cable around the monitor and tuck the loose connector into the loop at the back of the monitor. Set aside your monitor for later pickup. If you have a scanner, you'll need to prepare it for the move. Start by flipping up the lower tray, then flip down the top portion. There are two connections on the back of the scanner. Shown here on the left is the data cable and on the right is the power cord. Start with the power cord. Disconnect the power cord from the back of the unit. Then begin to loop the power cord. Start at the brick in the middle and loop the power cord, leaving a length. Wrap the length around the loops and tuck the connector through the loops. Then flip the looped cord onto the brick. Take the remainder of the power cord and wrap it around the brick. Then push the connector through the loop, resulting in a small bundle. Drop the power cord into the plastic bag that you were issued. Next, wrap the data cable around the scanner. Tuck the USB connector into the looped cable. Disconnect the cable from the back of the scanner and push the connector through the looped cable. This way the connector won't be damaged in transit. Set aside your scanner for later pickup. Next, you'll wrap up your loose cables and the cords attached to your peripheral devices. Start with the PC's power cord. You disconnected this from the PC itself and from the power strip. Start by looping the cable, leaving a length. Wrap the length around the loops and push the connector through the looped cable. Drop the power cord into the plastic bag that you were issued. Next, you'll wrap the network cable. You may have more than one, but they are all wrapped the same way. Start by looping the cable, leaving a length. Then wrap the length around the looped cable. Push the connector through the looped cable, being careful not to break the plastic spring connector. Drop the cable into the plastic bag that you were issued. For your mouse cord, begin by holding the cord close to the mouse itself. Loop the cord, leaving a length. Run the length through the looped cable several times to hold it in place. Place your mouse in the plastic bag that you were issued. For the keyboard, wrap the cord around the keyboard. Tuck the USB connector into the looped cable. Set aside your keyboard for later pickup.
Once you have wrapped up all of your cables and placed them in the bags given to you, you will then place all of your items into one of the blue bins that you were given. The only computer items not going into the blue bins are your desktop computer and your computer's monitor. All other items will be placed into the bins, including your phone, scanner, and any peripherals, such as external speakers. To assist IT in setting up your computer once it's been moved to the new building, write the word computer across the colored section of your label, as shown in this photo. Marking the bin with your computer's peripherals in it will save IT time when it comes to unpacking your computer. When labeling your monitor, attach the label to either the pedestal of the monitor or on the back of the monitor. Do not attach the label to the front of the monitor. Be sure to include your name and relevant information on the label just like all of your other labels.
If you have any questions about the breaking down of your computer, or any questions about what you've seen in this video, contact IT at extension 1219. If you are not confident about breaking down your computer, IT can still do it for you. Thank you for your time and attention.